What is up, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be looking at another set. I actually went 4-1 today 3 times in a row, and then I had a really crappy last set with the same team. But I did finally double move my MAGNEZONE, and so we're going to look at some battles. But before we get to that, there's an important news update from Niantic, and we're just going to go ahead and look at that now. And if you already saw this blog post, I will put a timestamp right below me. You can skip straight to the first battle. But Team Go Rocket has taken over the Go Fest weekly challenge, and I'll just read it with you guys, but I'll kind of go through it real quick. But anyway, it says, trainers, remember when we said the week 2 of the Go Fest weekly challenge would be battle themed? There's been a slight change of plans. Technically, it's still battle themed. However, the Go Rocket balloons are appearing more often, and disturbances in the world of Pokemon Go that we believe are related to Go Fest weekly challenge. Battle time research will focus entirely on taking down Team Go Rocket. So Friday, July 10th to Wednesday, July 15th. So 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday to Wednesday. Poison type and dark type Pokemon are appearing more in the wild and in eggs. The balloons are appearing more often. Meowth balloons are appearing at a higher rate. And then Suicune is being turned into a shadow Pokemon, so that's very exciting. And then there's a list of Pokemon that are also shadows now, like the Nidoran family. Machop, Machoke, Gligar, Shuckle, which is kind of interesting. I like Shuckle. Stunky and Skuntank, and then additional species are also being turned into shadow for the Rocket stops. Now it says we've intercepted messages from Team Go Rocket that indicate they're planning to take on some more stuff, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, the interesting stuff. Here's the interesting thing. Sunday, July 12th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mark your calendar, set a reminder on your phone. The most key important thing from all these, 2-time Stardust when we beat the Go Rocket balloons, and then the opportunity to TM frustration away from your shadow Pokemon. That is like the piece of information to remember. So again, Sunday, I'm so excited, I'm just shaking the screen. July 12th, so it's Sunday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., a 3-hour window only. Charge away, or TM away your charge TM, or use your charge TM to TM away frustration. Why was that so hard to say? Anyways, I'm excited to finally get my Shadow Beedrill. I missed it the first time, I totally forgot about it, but I have a rank 20 Beedrill. And then, yeah, I'm so excited to get that one out of there, that frustration. And then it says, please be aware of your surroundings. So I guess know where your kitchen is and your bathroom, because we're mostly going to be playing from home anyways. But yeah, just make sure you're aware of all your surroundings if you do go outside. And yeah, I got my first Shadow Shiny today, so that was exciting. I did the Meowth balloon, and my first balloon Pokemon, or balloon I did, and I got a shiny Coughing. So I was so stoked about that. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are excited. Leave a comment below what your last Shadow Shiny was, because let's just talk about it. I'm interested to hear you guys. I did post on Twitter, and some of you guys responded to that. But yeah, so let's just get into the battles. And we're gonna look at MAGNEZONE. I was leading with it, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. And we run into, of course, a hard counter pretty much right away. So I swap out into my Gyarados. Now they come in with Togekiss, but I'm going for the Hail Mary, and I'm just hoping they don't shield. And they don't shield. They don't shield. So I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So, man, Hydro Pump pulling through in the clutch. They come back in with Snorlax this time, and I have enough energy to get a Crunch off before I get KO'd. And let's see if this thing licks me down. I didn't realize how many of you guys got a kick out of that. I didn't even think much of it yesterday, but man, a lot of you guys were laughing at that. Thanks for commenting too. Also, okay, so we come back in with MAGNEZONE. And at this point in time during today, I did not have the double move, but because I went 4-1 in the set and I had a star piece running, I got like 15,000 or so Stardust, and so that put me over the $50,000 threshold. So I got the second move, and so you'll see me start running Flash Cannon in addition to this one after this. Actually, it won't be during this set, but it'll be in tomorrow's set. So stay tuned for that. Got some good battles for you, and a bonus battle today, so definitely stick around for that. So anyways, Best Buddy, we remembered to put our Best Buddy this time for the Metagross. So if you look up at the top of the screen, you'll notice its CP is above 3,800. And one of the things that I forgot is that if your opponent has multiple buddies or multiple Pokemon at the best buddy status, it'll show the badge even if they're not currently their buddy. So if you want to know which Pokemon is their buddy, you have to look at the CP and know which one has the higher CP. So that's, totally forgot about that, but I just realized it yesterday when I was running into like one team had like 3 buddy Pokemon or something like that, or 2, and I was like, wait a minute. But anyways, so now you guys know in case you didn't know that. In this second battle, we did a little switching here, and we have Machamp versus our Gyarados, and I'm watching out for those rock slides because those are super effective. I don't think one will KO, but it does do well more than 50% damage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so I'm just playing it safe, and I'm shielding these up anyways because I know I can KO this thing before it gets to another rock slide. So I do burn both my shields, so I'm at a disadvantage there, but I did get rid of a big threat to my team because Machamp, I mean, it's neutral against Metagross, but it's super effective against, you know, these 2 Pokemon because of the Rock Slide and the fighting moves against Magnezone. So yeah, I needed to get rid of that Machamp. That was like my top priority in this match. So we come back in with Metagross, and we're gonna get hit with the Crunch most likely, and that does about 50% damage. So those are hard-hitting moves for us. We don't like to see that. And we come in with Magnezone, they come in with Metagross, and so I have to double charge because it's the only move I have. You don't want to throw it right away because then your defense is lowered and all those bullet punches that come at you will be doing more damage, so it's better to throw them back to back. Most of you guys probably already knew that by now, but it's just a good strategy to do. And so we're going to get hit with this Meteor Mash because our defense is lowered, it will KO us, but we have enough energy to get to a Meteor Mash to do the deed. I don't know, to finish it off. I don't know what I'm saying right now. But we win that match, so we're 2-0. We get the no-win glitch where they don't show your message, but thankfully it counted. A lot of people are reporting the glitch where after you win, you get kicked back to the menu screen. And this has happened to me before, and it doesn't count your win. It's super BS. If that happens to you, please tweet at Niantic on Twitter. Tag me if you want, I'll retweet it. We need them to see that because that is a really, really annoying glitch. Like, I don't mind if I lose, but if I win and I take a loss, like, what the heck? That's insane. So anyways, back to the battle. We have Snorlax in against our Metagross, and so it looks like there was some switching going on. Sorry I missed the beginning, but we're gonna go Meteor Mash. It's a more efficient move, I believe, on Snorlax, so and we do get the shield. So now we're at a 2-0 shield advantage, so we're looking pretty good. I do have to worry about Outrage, maybe, but it's most likely going to be Body Slam, so I don't shield. It's very, again, I said this in the last video, but it's very rare to see a Snorlax with Outrage. So maybe you might want to run it as like a surprise move, but yeah, it would be more effective against a Dragon anyways, so Body Slam is probably better to throw, I'm thinking, against a Gyarados, but against like a Dragonite, yeah, Outrage would pretty much KO it almost in one hit. So anyways, we're back in with Magnezone. They come in with Dragonite. Now, Dragonite does surprisingly well against a Magnezone, especially if you're even shield, because of how high the Dragonite's attack stat is. So, its attack is so high that it does a lot of damage, and if you're not careful, you can maybe lose the matchup or just, not end up in a good situation. So, and it can also tank a Wild Charge pretty well. Like, it does a little bit more than 50%, but it's not like a devastating, like, one-hit KO type of move. Anyways, we're back in with Gyarados, and we're gonna throw in the Crunch, and they do a sack swap with the Snorlax, but I remember thinking that's fine because I needed to throw it anyways at Snorlax because I needed to get rid of it, and I had a shield, and so this Metagross will not be able to get to another charge move. So we win game 3. So that was interesting. I think that was, I think I remember that was the one where we led into a Rhyperior again, or maybe, oh, it's this one. Okay, so this one, we lead into Rhyperior again, and then for some reason I switch into Metagross this time. I don't know why I did that, because in the first match, honestly, I was just rushing through these games. I wasn't like really studying my matches like I should be, but yeah, I don't know if that was the best play, because we are weak to ground. However, Rhyperior is weak to steel, so it's not like I'm going to get completely walled by it, but it will be able to farm us up, but it does have to burn shields, as you just saw. And so, yeah, maybe Gyarados probably was the better one to come into, but somehow, some way, we still win this match. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened, But let's see what happens. So they have Rock Wrecker charged up, so I knew I had to shield. And then they switch in. This is probably their mistake. They gave up switch advantage even though the Rhyperior was almost dead. They gave up switch advantage, which allowed me to come in with Magnezone, and they have no shields. And so this is kind of where I make a little comeback here. Draco Meteor, wow, that's a huge move. And then their attack lowered, which means I can farm it up. And then they come in with Metagross, and they have no shields again. I believe from here I can tank 1 Meteor Mash, so I know I can just get to 2 crunches, and that'll be lights out for this Metagross. So yeah, so that's where we came back. Luckily, they had the Metagross with no shields. That was huge, and then we're able to Dragon Breath down the Rhyperior. So that was, yeah, that was an interesting match. Definitely played it differently. I don't know if I played it better, but we still won anyways. So phew, that was lucky. All right, last game we have a mirror match. Don't like to see this. I hate these mirror matches because you don't know what moves are gonna run. I got baited so many times, just like I did here with Mirror Shot, and especially if it lowers your attack. Oh man, when that happens, they usually will stay in and not switch out. And so luckily there, it didn't debuff us. But yeah, I think I kind of reacted kind of slowly. I don't know if I played this match well enough, but I'm still on the fence whether I want to keep Mirror Shot or Flash Cannon. I really do like Flash Cannon. You can pretty much one-shot a Togekiss with it. And that's kind of why I'm kind of liking that move, but I don't know. A lot of people have been very effective against beating me with Mirror Shot, so it's just a shield bait move, and when they land the shield bait, man, it makes it really hard to win. So anyways, Meteor Mash firing into the Machamp, and that does a huge chunk of damage, like 75% pretty much. And then they're going to have to shield there. They have no choice. They're going to go for the farm down, and then I switch out with the surprise swap, because I knew they were farming up energy, and I knew I could either get a shield or knock them out right away if I caught them off guard. So we do get their shield. Watch this cross chop. Huge damage to Magnezone. I believe it's electric. Is it double weak to fighting? I don't know, but it's, yeah, I got one-shotted from Dynamic Punch. You gotta watch out for those fighting moves. Anyways, they have their Magnezone, and they knock us. They one-shot our Gyarados. So we just got wrecked in that last game. So bonus battle time. Wait till you see this bonus battle. We lead into a Tyranitar. Now I haven't really done a lead against this in a long time. I don't really know the matchup, but I do know it's weak to steel, so I decided to go for the nuke, and we actually landed, and I could not believe it. Man, that was huge. Now I feel so much better about this match because, yeah, I wasn't sure how I was gonna do, but knocking out that Tyranitar in one shot definitely gave us a huge advantage. And then they come in with a Gyarados, which is definitely weak to our electric moves. And so we were able to get half of its health down just from basically quick moves. And now we're going to come in with our own Gyarados. And I decided to shield this up just because I figured I could feint it down. And I wanted to keep it just in case they had a Metagross, which they do. And it's kind of like that thing in Ultra League where you wanted to save like your Swampert or like your ground type Pokemon just in case they had a Registeel in the back. Kind of the same thing with this, with Premier Cup. Because Registeel or Metagross is so popular in Premier Cup, you're most likely going to run into it. So that's why I saved it, just in case. Now watch this. Our best buddy Metagross tanking the Meteor Mash with what looks like 1 HP left, which allows us to get to our own Meteor Mash. I definitely feel like the best buddy boost saved us there, which allowed us to get rid of that one, which made ending this match even easier. But I mean, probably would have won even without that because we had the shield and our Gyarados was really healed, but like was super, high in HP. But that buddy boost definitely helped. So anyways, that's the bonus battle. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're really close to getting to 5,000 subscribers, and I'm so happy. It means like the world to me. So thank you so much for all the support and all the watching you guys do and commenting. And we will see you guys with another set tomorrow. So have a good night.